right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Tuesday as we have another football, baseball doubleheader for you today. We're going to kick things off with the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots. Not much to say about this game right here, as these are two teams playing out the schedule. The Ravens, they're still mathematically alive in the AFC playoff picture. However, if a couple of other teams were to win later this week, the Ravens would be out. If the Ravens lose this game, they are out. The Patriots are already out of the playoffs at 5-9. The Ravens are currently in 4th place in the AFC East, and the Patriots currently in 5th place. So it's a battle of the bottom of the barrel, I guess you could say. Now, the second game tonight will be a baseball game. It'll be Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. That best-of-5 series is tied at 2 games apiece. We'll head out to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City for that one later on this evening when the football game is over. And one of those two teams will move on to take on the Yankees in the American League Championship Series. My Fair Board meeting ended early today, so I'm here on time. Going to start a couple of minutes early. While I have a few minutes, been kind of going around in my head for next season, Sim Season 36, the format, and I'm really thinking about using all 32 teams. All right? I'm only using 28. But here's the thing. It would be a 14-game season. All right? Because right now I'm using 28 teams, so that's 14 games a week, and a 16-week season. 14 times 16 is the same as 16 times 14. So I can use all 32 teams, play a 14-game season, and it's still the same number of games, total games. And I've already worked out the formula and everything, and so I'm thinking about using all 32 teams. Now, I'm also thinking about just staying with 25, unless 26 blows me away. We still have the rest of Week 15 and 16 in the playoffs to go, but I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I've already put together kind of a skeleton as to what the schedule would look like, who would play who, what division would play division. And I would change up the divisions just a little bit. I would put Miami in the South, I'd put the Ravens in the East, and I'd put the Colts in the North. I think that makes more geographic sense in the AFC. Evil Dead likes it. Let's run with it. I'd keep the NFC as is. All right. That being said, I'm kind of like trying to waste some time here. Hopefully TMG is here. Put the Pats in the dumpster. That's funny. Put the Pats in the dumpster. All right. Let's get set for this one. It'll be the Ravens and the Patriots. The battle of the basement of the AFC. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Evil Dead is 108 and 74. He is now 34 games over 500. You don't have pinball today, Evil Dead? I thought you might. But you're 34 games over 500. I can see you getting to 40 before the week is over. I mean, I can see it. We'll see what happens. All right, let's head out to Foxborough for this one here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. It's the Ravens and the Patriots. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. The Ravens at 6-8. They're still mathematically alive. And the Patriots at 5-9. They've already been eliminated. Evil Dead's got the Ravens. You got to pick one of them. He's picking Baltimore. On a partly cloudy but cold day here in Foxborough. Temperature about 44 degrees. Patriots will get the ball first. We're underway. Live from Foxborough. From the 5-yard line on the return. Over the 20, 25, and out to the 28-yard line. On the return, number 31, Arthur Randall, in his second year out of South Carolina. Patriots will start 1st and 10, led by their starting quarterback, Peyton Thorne, the rookie out of Auburn. I'm pretty sure we'll see TGM or TMG tonight. He usually joins us from Cincinnati on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Great to have Evil Dead here. I know you miss pinball, but it's good to have you here. Patriots will start at their own 28-yard line. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne, hands off. And carrying the football, that's number... Who is that? Number 24, Emory Jefferson on the carry. Wow. The rookie out of Stanford. Surprised he was carrying the ball. Again, a 4 yards will be 2nd and 6. Usually it's Dickens. On 2nd and 6 from the 32. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne looking, throws inside. Caught outside by Darren Woods out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 4, bring up 3rd and 2. Well, you do Wednesdays now. You're going to miss your Jet game tomorrow then. 4 wide on 3rd and 2. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne draws back. Thorne throws. Caught coming across. The tight end, Michael Payne, out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 16 yards into Baltimore territory. Michael Payne, the third-year tight end out of North Carolina State. Patriots on the move, opening drive of the game. Davis in the house. Patriots are playing, so Davis is here. 1st and 10 from the 48. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne hands off this time to James Holmes, the rookie out of Akron. No gain. On the tackle there, the linebacker, number 54, Benton Hall, the rookie out of Purdue. It'll be 2nd and 10 for New England. Opening drive of the ball game. Patriots at the Raven 49-yard line, excuse me. 4 wide for the Patriots. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne draws back. Thorne looking in trouble. Gets sacked back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 6 on the sack. Number 92, Kevin Riddick, the 9th-year defensive end out of Dayton. And that'll bring up 3rd and 16 for New England, as we're coming up on 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Patriots have been eliminated from the playoffs already. Baltimore gets eliminated if they lose. They stay alive for now if they win. 4 wide, Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne looking. Thorne throws, and it's nearly picked off. Incomplete. Broken up by Taylor Clements, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Stanford. It'll be 4th down. The Patriots' drive will stall out. They'll have to punt. Frederick Strong will come on to punt for New England. Strong gets the punt away. That's going to be out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And now the Baltimore offense will come out, led by Key Harris, the 3rd-year quarterback out of Grambling State. .5:38 left here in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Baltimore. Patriots had to punt on their opening drive. This will be the Ravens' opening drive. Harris in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Harris hands off. Woody Marks. And Woody Marks picks up 2 yards out to the 36-yard line before being tackled by Mario Reese, the 8th-year safety out of Oklahoma. Woody Marks, the rookie out of USC, their first-round draft pick. Not this season, you're not, Davis. 4 wide. Harris in the shotgun. Harris looking. Throws underneath. Caught. Making the catch. DeMarcus Dixon picks up 2 yards down to the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Dixon in his 5th year out of Air Force. Whatever you see in a dream doesn't count, Davis. This is the real world, where they're 5 and 9. 3rd and 6 in the I formation. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back. Harris in trouble. And Harris, does he get it away? No, he takes the sack. A loss of 7 yards. Making the sack number 58. Anthony Willis, the 5th-year linebacker out of Illinois. It'll be 4th and 13. Well, the Patriots punted on their opening drive. And now the Ravens will punt on their opening drive. I hate to burst your bubble, Davis, but they are not. They're in last place, the opposite. Henry Jackson back to punt. Jackson gets the punt away. It looks good. From the 17-yard line on the return will be number 31. That's Arthur Randall out to the 22-yard line. And that's where New England will have it, 1st and 10. 4:08 left to play here in the first quarter. No score. I mean, 25 was a great game. I think they're going to clean up some things, and 26 should be an even better game. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Thorne hands off to Chris Dickens. He finally gets a carry. A yard out to the 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. Dickens in his 9th year out of Dayton. Under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. On 2nd and 9. Thorne under center, now barking out an audible. Thorne draws back, throws underneath, caught, coming across. Michael Payne out to the 29-yard line, a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Michael Payne, the big tight end. We'll have Game 5 of the American League Championship, or American League Division Series, between the A's and the Royals after this. 3rd and 3 from the 29-yard line. Thorne looking. Thorne throws near side, and that's caught by Tony Brandon out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6. First down, Patriots. Brandon in his 9th year out of Notre Dame. I think it probably will. I mean, 25 is an improvement from 24, don't get me wrong. But the college football game is still better. 1st and 10 from the 35. Thorne looking. Thorne throws, and incomplete. Tried to get it out to Cody Stafford. He couldn't hold on. The 3rd-year receiver out of Virginia got knocked away by the linebacker Aaron Westbrook. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots now from their own 35. Yeah, it's quite a bit better. And college football has the hurry-up offense. They got to put that back in Madden. On 2nd and 10, Thorne, he's going to get sacked back at the 26-yard line. A loss of 9 coming in to make the sack, number 92, Kevin Riddick, in his 9th year out of Dayton. This is the second meeting of the season with these two. Trying to find when they played earlier. I think the Ravens won that game when they played down in Baltimore. I'll find it. 3rd and 19 for the Patriots now from their own 26-yard line. Five wide, empty backfield. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne back. Thorne looking. Thorne in trouble. Throws. Dumps it outside to Michael Payne. Payne gets forced out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of only 6. It'll be 4th and 13. They played back in Week 6 in Baltimore. The Ravens won that game 20-17. Oh, yeah, I'll be the first to say the college football game is better. Frederick Strong back to punt. Overall, I think it's better. Gets the punt away from the 20-yard line, making the fair catch is Alan James, the rookie out of Colorado State. That being said, 25 is an improvement from 21 through 24. However, the college football game is still better. Same company, but two different development teams. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. 4 wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. Harris, hands off. Woody Marks gets out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 to bring up 2nd and 4. I mean, 25 compared to 24 is night and day. Remember, 24, I was predicting the plays, and they would come true every time. 2nd and 4 from the 27-yard line. 4 wide. Taylor in motion. Harris looking. Throws underneath. Caught by Maurice Taylor. Out to the 36. A gain of 9. And that'll be a Raven first down. Maurice Taylor in his 6th year out of Oregon State. 1:10 and counting. Here in the first quarter, no score. Ravens with the football. 4 wide for Baltimore. Harris in the shotgun. Taylor in motion. Harris hands off to Marks. Down the sideline, Woody Marks gets pushed out of bounds at the Patriot 41-yard line. 23 yards for Woody Marks. That'll be a Raven first down. Next week, the final week of the regular season, the Ravens host Miami. The Patriots will host Houston next week. 1st and 10. They hand off to Marks across the 40 and out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. On the tackle, Jordan Turner, the rookie out of Michigan State. Down to 30 seconds. 4 wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. Harris to Marks. And Marks down to the 33. A gain of 5 more. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And that might be it for the first quarter here. I don't think they'll get the playoff in time. They don't. At the end of 1, no score here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. We go to the second quarter, no score. 3rd and 2 for the Ravens now at the Patriot 33-yard line. Harris back, going to take it himself. And Harris kind of got stuck in no man's land. He loses a yard. Morgan came in and made the tackle. That's Tate Morgan, the second-year defensive tackle out of New Mexico State. It'll be 4th and 3 for the Ravens. Let's see if they try a 51-yard field goal here. Nope, they're going to go for it. On 4th and 3. Okay, interesting call. Harris in the shotgun. Clements in motion. Or Chapman, excuse me. And Harris does not get there. In fact, he'll lose a yard back to the 35-yard line. A turnover on downs. I guess they didn't trust their kicker there. The tackle was made by number 58. That's Anthony Willis, the 5th-year linebacker out of Illinois. So the Ravens come up empty. And now the Patriots will come back out. The two bottom teams in the AFC East, and we're scoreless. No irony there. 1st and 10 from the 35 for New England. 7:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne throws near side. And making the catch, Cody Stafford out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stafford in his 3rd year out of Virginia. I know we make fun of Davis's Patriots, but I really love these uniforms. 2nd and 5 from the 40. Thorne looking. Thorne throws near side, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 from the 40-yard line. Patriots come out. Thorne in the shotgun. 3rd and 5. Thorne draws back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Michael Payne out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be New England first down. Ben Owens on the tackle. The 8th-year defensive tackle out of Ohio State. Man. Excuse me, my sinuses are draining. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. They hand off to Dickens around the outside, and Chris Dickens picks up 2 to the 47-yard line. The 9th-year back out of Dayton. If the Patriots win, the Ravens are eliminated from the playoffs. On 2nd and 8 from the 47-yard line, Thorne under center. Thorne draws back. Thorne throws near side. Caught down the sideline. Michael Payne down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 17. And one of the Ravens got shaken up there, number 91. That's Curtis Johnson, the left end. He'll go to the sideline. First down, Patriots at the Baltimore 30-yard line. Of course, the Ravens are the defending Super Bowl champions, but they're having a rough year. They're 6 and 8. Considering the Ravens got off to a 2-0 start, they've gone 4 and 8 down the stretch. 1st and 10 from the 30. Thorne, incomplete. Tried to get it to Stafford. It was knocked away by number 31, Vince Ellington, in his 6th year out of Indiana. The Ravens started the season off with a victory over the Bengals and the Jets, 2 teams that made the playoffs last season. On 2nd and 10, Thorne back. Thorne looking. Thorne rolls out and has to throw it away. He's pressured, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. Third and 10 from the 30-yard line. 5:48 left to play here in the first half. Patriots come out 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne back. Thorne throws downfield. Caught. Cody Stafford at the 12-yard line. A gain of 18. And a Patriot first down. Nice pass by Thorne. First down, Patriots. That'll stop the clock with 5:43 left in the half. Still no score. 1st and 10 from the Raven 12. 3 receivers off to the far side. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne draws back. Thorne looking in trouble. Rolls out. And he forced to throw that. He got nailed as he threw. Number 92, Kevin Riddick, made the hit. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. Four wide for the Patriots. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne hands off, this time to James Holmes. And Holmes picks up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 10-yard line. So a big third down for New England coming up. 5:18 left to play here in the first half. No score. Four wide. Thorne under center on 3rd and 9. Thorne throws quickly. Tried a quick slant to Payne, but he overthrew him. Incomplete. Cole Nelson had the coverage. The 7th-year safety out of Miami. It'll be 4th down. The Patriots will settle for 3. This will be a 27-yard field goal attempt by Mark Brown. Get the Patriots on the board first. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Patriots lead it 3-0. Live from Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. Playoffs right around the corner. We'll have an NFL doubleheader for you tomorrow. Tonight it's football, baseball doubleheader. And now the kickoff. From the 4-yard line on the return. Bringing it back is Woody Marks. I tell you what, Evil Dead, what I might go ahead and do tonight, I might go ahead and save the baseball game for tomorrow. That way you don't miss your Jets. We'll have Tampa Bay and the Jets up next, and we'll shelve the baseball game for tomorrow. It'll be the Bucks and the Jets after this. We're going to make that command decision here on the fly. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Harris hands off to Marks around the outside, and Woody Marks out to the 28-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. I don't know if Evil Dead stepped away or not. He didn't hear. I don't know if he heard me. 4:40 in counting. 5 wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun on 2nd down. Marks in motion. Harris throws outside, caught by Marks, out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Is Evil Dead still with us? 3rd and 1 from the 35-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Harris back to throw. Throws outside to the tight end, Griffin Wright. And Wright out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8. 1st down, Baltimore. All right, just want to let you know we have the Bucks and the Jets up next. We'll postpone baseball till tomorrow. That way you can see your Jets play. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line as the Ravens pick up a 1st down, down 3-0. Not a problem. Harris in the shotgun. Harris fakes the handoff, throws deep downfield, and incomplete. He was looking for Lawrence Burns. He was well covered by the Patriots secondary. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 3:25 left here in the 2nd quarter. 4 wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. Wright in motion. Harris looking. Harris steps up. Harris gets taken down at the 44-yard line. No gain. He got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. Been a defensive game. Big 3rd down. 3 receivers to the near side. Harris in the shotgun on 3rd down. From their own 44-yard line. Harris fakes the handoff. Throws deep. Caught. DeMarcus Dixon down to the 23-yard line. 33 yards to DeMarcus Dixon. And a Baltimore 1st down. That was a nice catch. He was well covered. Reed Conley had the coverage there. The 13th year defensive back out of Rutgers. Excuse me. 1st and 10, Baltimore from the Patriot 23-yard line. Ravens come out 4 wide. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back. Harris looking, throws underneath, caught down the sideline. Maurice Taylor to the 13, a gain of 9. Taylor in his 6th year out of Oregon State. It'll bring up 2nd and inches. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, I think. Maybe. Do they get the playoff in time? They do not. 2 minutes left here in the first half. live from Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. Ravens come out 4 wide on second down. Harris in the shotgun. Harris back. Harris throws near side, caught by Marks inside the 10, down to the 9. A gain of 4. And that'll be a Baltimore first down. It'll be first and goal from the 9. Down to 1:30 left in the half. On first and goal. Right in motion. Harris looking. It's a blitz. Gets it outside to Woody Marks. Around the outside. And Marks picks up 4 down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second and goal from the 5. Steve Rook, the third-year defensive back out of Alabama, on the tackle. He's second and goal from the 5-yard line. 4 wide. Harris in the shotgun. Harris draws back. Throws underneath. Caught. Touchdown. Baltimore. Lawrence Burns. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens take a 6-3 lead. Evil Dead likes that. He took the Ravens in this one. And now Rob Belton will come on for the extra point. Belton for the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. Ravens lead it 7-3. We have 39 seconds left to play here in the first half, here at Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. We're going to postpone baseball till tomorrow. We'll have the Buccaneers and the Jets up next. We'll head down to MetLife for that one. That's the next game on the docket. Henry Jackson will kick off from the 5-yard line on the return. This looks to be number 22, Mario Reese, out to the 26-yard line. And that's where New England will have it first and 10. They have 35 seconds and 3 timeouts. Let me verify that's the game coming up next. It is. And if we have time later, if we have time for a third game, we'll do Detroit and Washington. That's the game after that. First and 10 from the 26-yard line. Thorne back to throw. Thorne looking. Thorne in trouble. Thorne gets sacked. Kevin Riddick on the sack. A loss of 7 to be second and 17 back at the 19-yard line. Where is TMG tonight? He usually is here by now. Excuse me. 20 seconds. I think the Patriots are just going to let the clock run out. See if they get the playoff in time. They do. Thorne back. Thorne gets sacked, and time runs out. Halftime. Halftime score, the Ravens 7, the Patriots 3, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi. Evil Dead is a bomb.
Ravens lead the Patriots 7-3 as we start the third quarter. The Ravens will get the second half kickoff, and the second half is underway. From the 2-yard line on the return Woody Marks out over the 20, out to the 24-yard line. She already left the room, Evil Dead. She's quick. You got to be faster than it. Ravens up 7-3. Trying to keep their very slim playoff hopes alive. The best the Ravens can hope for is to finish 8-8 and take their chances. But I don't think that's going to cut it in the AFC. 3 receivers off to the far side, 1st and 10. Harris hands off to Marks. And Marks to the 25, a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 8. Parker Littleton on the tackle for New England. Opening drive of the second half. 4 wide for the Ravens. Harris in the shotgun. Harris hands off to Marks across the 30 to the 32-yard line. A gain of 8. Make it a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 2. 7:15 and counting. Here in the third quarter. 3 backs in the backfield. Harris amongst them in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Marks again. And Marks out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 5, and that'll be a Baltimore first down. The big announcement I had before this game, I'll tell you right after this play. Harris in the shotgun. Harris to Marks. He gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 5. Nice tackle there by Connor Thompson, the 4th-year linebacker out of Central Florida. A loss of 5. Next season, we're going to go to 32 teams. We're going to play all 32 teams. It'll only be a 14-game season, though. So it'll be the same number of total games. Instead of 14 times 16, it'll be 16 times 14. Hand off to Marks. And Marks picks up 2 out to the 34-yard line, maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd and 14. That means I'm going to have to bite the bullet and keep the Commanders and bring the Titans into the fold. But we want to see all 32. 5 wide. Harris in the shotgun. 3rd and 14. Big third down. Empty backfield. Harris throws to Lawrence Burns. He goes nowhere. In fact, he'll lose 3 more yards. That was not a good series by the Ravens. It'll bring up 4th and 16. I'm still deciding if I'll continue with 25 or wait for 26 to come out. On 4th and 16, Henry Jackson into punt. Jackson gets the punt away. From the 18-yard line, on the return is Arthur Randall out to the 29-yard line. Now, if I go back to 19, I'd have to get another copy, because this copy, somehow my PS5 won't read it all of a sudden. But, no, if I'm going to use 19, I'm not going to use all 32 teams. The pace is slower. I can't get as many games in. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Thorne under center. Thorne draws back. Throws, dumps it off. Coming across, Michael Payne out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ravens lead it 7-3 here in the third quarter. It was a very defensive first half. Ravens scored late in the second quarter to take the lead. Oh, I have some other good news for you. I'll share with you after this. On 2nd and 6, Thorne tries to throw it, and it's caught by Darren Woods somehow at the 37-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 3. Yesterday I said I wouldn't be here Friday or Saturday. Well, that changed. I will be here Friday and Saturday. We'll be getting a lot of games in over the next week or so. 3rd and 3 from the 37-yard line. 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. Payne in motion. Thorne hands off. Chris Dickens out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6. First down, Patriots. 4:16 and counting. Tell you what, this game is moving right along. Low-scoring games tend to do that. 4 wide, 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Thorne under center. Thorne fakes the handoff, throws down the middle, caught by Cody Stafford down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 17. First down, Patriots. The way this game's going, we'll definitely get a third football game in. Still don't see TGM. Yeah, the quicker the better. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Everybody in tight this time. Thorne under center. Thorne to Dickens around the outside. And Dickens will lose 2 yards back to the 41-yard line. Kevin Riddick came in and made the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 12. 3:15 and counting. In a rapidly moving game, my goodness. Thorne in the shotgun, 2nd and 12. Stafford in motion. Looking, throws, caught by Michael Payne out to the 40-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 10. 34 is definitely my high water mark. Yeah. You've been right around 30. I think you were 32 last year. 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Big third down for the Patriots. Thorne, play action looking. Throws deep. Going for it all. Incomplete. Broken up by Isaac Young, the 5th-year safety out of West Virginia. They were looking for Stafford. Stafford nearly caught it on the deflection. And now Mark Brown will come on. This will be a long field goal. This will be a 57-yard attempt for the Patriots to make it a 1-point game. Kick is up. Oh, that got tipped at the line. No good. Yeah, that got tipped at the line. Somebody got their hand up. No good. It remains a 7-3 ball game in favor of the Ravens. Low-scoring affair here. 2:31 left to play in the third quarter. Ravens will have it. Great field position at their own 47-yard line. They won the earlier meeting 20-17 back in Week 6 in Baltimore. 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. Not Thorne, I'm sorry. Harris in the shotgun. Harris end around as they hand off to Lawrence Burns, and Burns ends up losing 2 yards. That didn't fool the linebacker, Jordan Turner, the rookie out of Michigan State. It'll be 2nd and 12. This is, to be honest with you, this is kind of like the game I expected we'd get. These two teams at the bottom of the barrel in the AFC East. 2nd and 12 at the 45. 3 backs surrounding Harris on 2nd and 12. Marks in motion. Harris actually hands off to Marks. That was the other player. Out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 7. It was the tight end Chapman that was in motion. It'll be 3rd and 7 from the 50-yard line. Big third down for Baltimore. Harris in the shotgun. Harris fakes the end around. Throws down the middle. Caught by Griffin Wright, the tight end. And Wright down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 16. Griffin Wright in his 6th year out of Montana. Arthur Randall on the tackle for New England. First down, Baltimore at the Patriot 34-yard line. Ravens on the move. They can make this a 2-score game. 4 wide, Harris in the shotgun. Harris to Marks up the middle, and Woody Marks, a big gain to the 21, a gain of 13. First down, Baltimore. First and 10, Baltimore at the Patriot 21. We're down to about 45 seconds left. This game may get done under an hour. 4 wide. Harris throws, coming across, making the catch. DeMarcus Dixon down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 7 to be 2nd and 3. We're down to 30 seconds. Here in the third quarter. On 2nd and 3, 4 wide. Harris in the shotgun. Right in motion. Harris looking. Throws to right. And Griffin Wright down to the 6. A gain of 7 yards, a Baltimore first down. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Ravens up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. We go to the fourth quarter. Ravens up 7-3. They have it 1st and goal from the Patriots 6. Harris going to take it himself. And Key Harris picks up 2 yards. They tried a quarterback keeper, a quarterback draw. They got 2 yards. He's 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. We have the Buccaneers and the Jets after this. We're going to delay baseball till tomorrow night. Postpone it till tomorrow. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Harris in the gun. Harris hands off to Marks. And Woody Marks is in for the touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run by Woody Marks, the rookie out of USC. If you've played college football 25 and played the Trojans, you know who I'm talking about. And now Rob Belton will come on for the extra point as the Ravens are up by 10 right now. Davis is strangely quiet. Belton for the PAT. Snap, kick is up. And kick is good. Ravens lead it 14-3. Oh, TMG is here. He's not made himself known. Welcome in, TMG. We've got the Bucs and the Jets up next. And it looks like we're going to have time. We'll have the Lions and Washington after that. So we'll definitely get 3 football games in tonight. Davis is pouting in the corner. Henry Jackson will kick off. Ravens up by 11. From the 5-yard line on the return. This will be Reese. Mario Reese out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 New England. 7:26 left to play. Here in the fourth quarter. Some highlights. Thorne getting sacked and Thorne getting sacked. You get the idea. $7:26 left to play in regulation. Ravens up 14-3. Patriots will have it 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. The Patriots will wrap up their season next week at home against Houston. And the Ravens will wrap up the regular season at home next week against Miami. Thorne quickly throws to the near side, incomplete. Totally missed. Looking for Cody Neal. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock. 7:23 left. Patriots come out 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne looking. Thorne throws. Caught. Coming across. Michael Payne out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. Yeah, that Houston-New England game next week is going to be a barn burner. That's 2 teams that have already been eliminated. Just playing out the schedule. 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. 3rd and 4. Thorne back to throw. Throws outside. Caught by Michael Payne. Out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 6. 1st and 10. TMG has finally made himself known. How you doing, TMG? You showed up near the end of the third quarter. Good to see you, my friend. Our good friend from Cincinnati. 3 to the near side. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Thorne to Dickens. And Dickens out to the 50. A gain of 8. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Yeah, we're going to postpone baseball tonight, TMG. We'll have the Bucks and the Jets up next. And then we'll have the Lions and Washington after that. 4 wide, Thorne in the shotgun, 2nd and 3. Thorne looking, throws, incomplete. Looking for Michael Payne. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. I'm doing well, TMG. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well as well. Got to spend the day in Nashville yesterday, downtown. I live in the burbs, the suburbs. We went downtown yesterday. 3rd and 3 from the 50-yard line. Thorne looking. Thorne in trouble. And he gets sacked back at the 40-yard line. A loss of 10 yards. Curtis Johnson on the sack in his 16th year out of Georgia. TMG, I need you to text me so I have your number so I can text you. I'm going to put a number up here. I don't care if people see it. All right. That's my number, TMG. Text me so I have it. Yeah, 8675309. Jenny. Text me, TMG. That way I can contact you. 5 wide, 4th and 12. They have to go for it. And incomplete. Thorne throws it behind his receiver. He was looking for Tony Brandon, incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Ravens will take over. The Patriots have just played absolutely terrible today. Not that the Ravens are tearing it up, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't think they do. 1st and 10 for the Ravens now at the New England 40-yard line, up 14-3 with 5:34 left. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne hands off to Marks, and Marks picks up a yard to the 39-yard line. The Bucks and the Jets are up next. The Buccaneers have to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. The Bucks still have a chance at the division. They'd have to win their last 2, and the Lions and the Vikings would both have to lose their last 2. 4 wide, Thorne under center. 2nd and 9. Not Thorne, Harris, I'm sorry. Harris around to Marks around the outside, and Marks inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 33 yards. Nice run by Woody Marks. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. If the Jets win the next game, they wrap up home field advantage in the AFC. Harris in the shotgun, 1st and goal. Harris hands off to Marks. Marks to the 6-yard line. No gain. It'll be 2nd and goal. 4.5 minutes left. Ravens up 14-3. It seems like the Ravens are up like 28-3, doesn't it? 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. All right, thanks, TMG. Marks gets the handoff, but he gets taken down. A loss of a yard. Parker Littleton on the tackle. The linebacker. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 7. Coming up on 4 minutes left in regulation. Ravens up 14-3. I haven't looked at it. 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Harris back. Harris throws. Caught. Touchdown. Baltimore. Lawrence Burns. A 7-yard touchdown catch right down the middle. His text just says, "Hey, Jimmy." And the Ravens go up 20-3. How do they win 5 games? Rob Belton for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. Kick is good. Ravens lead at 21-3. 3:48 left to play. Yeah, I'm watching the Patriots today. I'm like, how did they win some games? They did beat Miami in Miami earlier this year. And they beat the Jets last week, remember? Talk about a Jekyll and Hyde team. 3:48 left to play. Baltimore now a 3-possession lead, up by 18. The Patriots need a miracle now. And now the kickoff by Henry Jackson. Fielded at the 6-yard line. Bringing it back is Arthur Randall. And Randall out to the 28-yard line. Well, the funny thing is, 2 seasons ago, the Patriots won the AFC East. They made it all the way to the AFC Championship. And they got upset by the Colts. And the Colts got killed by the Redskins in the Super Bowl that season. But they have dropped off. 3:44 left. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne looking. Thorne throws near side. Caught by Cody Stafford out to the 34. A gain of 6 will be 2nd and 4. We've got the Buccaneers and the Jets after this. Baltimore is going to be 7 and 8. They stay alive. The Patriots will drop to 5 and 10. 4 wide for New England, already in the no huddle. On 2nd and 4, Thorne looking. Thorne looking. He's got all day. He throws. Incomplete. All that time, and he overthrows Michael Payne, the tight end. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. There was a store we went into in Nashville yesterday. It's a 1970s store. Everything in there is from the 70s. It's really cool. Old albums and stuff. 3rd and 4 from the 34-yard line. We spent about an hour in there. It was a cool place. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne looking. Throws. Incomplete. No. Chicks no. It'll be 4th down. Incomplete. As they threw to Michael Payne. The store is really cool. It has a bar in it as well. You can order drinks and stuff. Patriots going for it on 4th down. 3 to the far side. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne looking. Throws. And caught. Making the catch. Darren Woods out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 8. 1st down New England. Under 3 minutes left. No 70s girls were around. But it was a really cool place. The only problem is they won't let you take pictures, so I would have sent some. 1st and 10. Thorne looking. Throws. Incomplete. A flag is down. Holding on New England. When it rains, it pours. Zachary James, the center. That'll back it up. Be 1st and 20. Back at the 32-yard line. 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne draws back. Throws quickly outside. Caught by Michael Payne. And Payne out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 15. It'll be 2nd and 5. You can take pictures of the outside, just not inside. They say no photos. I don't know why. 2nd and 5. Thorne back. Thorne looking. Thorne in trouble. Throws it away. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5. But it's a really cool store. It's got a lot of merchandise. It's mostly a merchandise store. But there is a bar, and there's a stage in the corner where bands come in and play 70s music at night. 3rd and 5 from the 47-yard line. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne looking. Thorne throws near side. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Tony Brandon. Incomplete. Cole Nelson knocks it away. I was really surprised, TGM. We drove right by it. I took a picture. It's so much bigger than Nissan Stadium. I mean, I couldn't get over how big it was. 4th and 5. They got to go for it. 2-minute warning coming up. Thorne back. Thorne looking. Throws near side. On the sideline. Did he catch it? He did. Cody Stafford. No, he did not. Incomplete. Broken up by Cole Nelson. Nice play by Nelson. It'll be a turnover on downs. And the Ravens will take over. Up 21-3. Yeah, the Bears. That Bears saga is just so weird right now. It's like one day we're going, the next day we're having problems. 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the Patriot 47-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Harris hands off to Marks, and Woody Marks out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 3. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left here at Gillette Stadium. And with it being an 18-point lead, I don't think either team is going to take a timeout. Buccaneers Jets coming up next. Now that's what really blew me away, the size of it. Marks around the outside, gets the first down the sideline, out to the 24-yard line. A gain of 20. Yeah, I'll go if I get tickets, but I'll root for the other team. I usually do. Down to 1:20 left. Harris in the shotgun from the Patriot 24-yard line. They hand off to Marks up the middle, and Woody Marks makes his way to the 15. It'll be 2nd and inches. They're just letting the clock run. Thank goodness. Ravens will be 7 and 8. Patriots will be 5 and 10. On 2nd and inches from the 15-yard line. They'll hand off to Marks up the middle. And Marks picks up the first down out to the 8-yard line. And they'll probably just let the clock run out. I'd be surprised if they ran a play. And it's going to be a thorough butt whooping by the Ravens here as the final seconds will tick away. They're in the I formation. Let's see if they run a play. And they do not. Ball game. Your final score, Baltimore 21, New England 3. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. The Buccaneers and the Jets are up next. We'll see you then.